Yes, what's good people, and welcome back to the channel. So today we're going to do some testing. Okay guys, let's start with zoas. Yeah, zoas have some fandango names. What do you think? I didn't know what they were, but I put it out on the channel and Facebook asking people what my zoas were. This is what came back. So one set of zoas are called gorilla nipples. Yeah, don't ask me. And one's called radioactive dragon eye, which is cool. It's just like everywhere I go is a different name for the zoas, and that America's got different names and Britain's got different names. So yeah, thank you so much guys for just schooling me on the names of the zoas in my tank. Now today what I'm going to do, I'm going to test my water because I realized there's a couple of spots on my corals that are bleaching. What I did over the last 2 weeks, I actually lowered my phosphorus dosing into my tank. So instead of dosing like 12 mil a day, I put it down to 6 because of all the algae that was that was growing on the tank itself. So I put it down to 6. I realized that some of my corals started to recede, the base. I'll show you guys in a minute. So now what I've done, I brought it back up to 10. And over the next couple of days, I'll not be doing a water change this week. I'll just let the phosphates build up in the tank again to where it usually sits, which is about 0.06 or thereabouts, just underneath. Yeah, so what I'm going to do, I'm just going to test my water properly today, see what my nutrients are, even my major trace elements, to see what's happening there, and then just take it from there. Okay guys, so my go-to brand for testing my water is Hanna. I just find Hanna instruments are just so easy because of the digital readout. For me, I can just see that number and see what my range is when I'm testing my parameters in my water. The other test kits like Red Sea, brilliant, but it's just the colors that get me. Sometimes I can't recognize if it's purple or blue, so I do get confused. So Hanna all the way for me, digital readout, simple as, and it's fun to do as well. So yeah, boom, Hanna checker or Hanna instruments. The practice that I use when I'm testing my parameters or using the Hanna vials, I usually clean them with RDI anyway, but before I actually use them, I put some tank water in there, give it a little swish about, because there might be some RDI water left in there and that could probably affect the results. So I give it a little swish and then fill the pipette, or sorry, the vial again with fresh tank water, ready to perform the test. So as you can see guys, my phosphorus is 5, which is not acceptable at all. It is way too low for my system. It doesn't even register. It's like 0.001. That's probably why some of my corals are displaying the signs of receding and bleaching as well. So this needs to go up. So that's why we test our water. Yeah, it's reasons like this we test our water. So I noticed this is 5 now. I used to do 12 mil a day. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to bring that back to 12, not do a water change for about a week, ensure that this goes up. So in about a week's time, I'll test again to see what my phosphorus is. Yeah, I'm a little bit worried about my phosphorus being so low because my corals, especially my Miyagi tort, has been showing signs of just being stressed, and I think that is exactly the reason. Now I just have to be patient. I know what I did. I just have to reverse it, but I can't reverse it overnight. So I just need to take my time and just allow the tank to build those phosphates back up. My issue before, I don't know if you guys remember, a couple of weeks ago I posted a video about me beefing up my cleanup crew. The algae is now gone on the back wall of the tank, and the snails have really done a fantastic job of cleaning that up. I just need to start putting more phosphates in there, so up my dosing on my phosphates. I don't really rely on food as much, so that's what I'm going to be doing for the next couple of weeks, and I'll test next week and I'll give you guys an update. Ouch. Now this is way too high for my alkalinity, right? My alkalinity, I would ideally like it to sit between 8 and 8.5, so this is way too high, so I need to dial back on my total dosing. Now I suspect my calcium maybe about maybe 440, but let's find out. Yeah, I should be a G, look, 446. Yeah, so It's within my range, yeah, because I go from 400 to 450, but my alkalinity is not within my range. Now, I'm not chasing numbers here, yeah, for my my calcium or alkalinity. What I'm doing, I'm trying to put or get them within a certain range. So 9.6 is a bit too high. It's 1 DKH higher than I'd like it to be. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to ease off on the 180 mil of Phosphorus I'm doing a day. I'll probably go down to about maybe 170 mil and just see how I get on over the next week or so. Okay, so what have we covered today, guys? Just a recap, yeah? So let me park myself here. So we've covered calcium. Calcium is about 446, which is okay. It's within my range. I can deal with that. But my alkalinity is 9.6. I don't want it to be that high. I want it to be within maybe 8 to 8.4, maybe 8.6 as well. So, you know, half a DKH swing a day is acceptable. You can have it a bit tighter, but yeah, I'm not chasing numbers, like I said. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go from dosing 180 mil of Phosphorus components 1, 2, 3 to about 170. Test in about a week or so. Not do a water change. Hopefully that'll go down as well. Calcium should go down or should remain around the same. Phosphorus, like I said, I was dosing 12 mil. I stopped that because of the algae that was growing in the tank, so I brought that down to 6 mil. I realized that my corals basically look anemic. They are just not happy. They're stressed out because they're starving. What I'm going to do, I'm going to bring that back up to 12, not do a water change for about a week. So that'll be 2 weeks without water change, and just let those nutrients build up again in the system to put me back in balance. Okay guys, so that is it. So we see what my parameters are like. They are above what they should be, what I like them to be. I'm not chasing numbers, remember that. Don't chase numbers. I just want to put them back into their correct range, or my desired range, which I'm going to address over the next couple of days or next week. Join me on Friday for an update on, like, you know, the system in general, anything new, anything that's broken, anything I've ordered, yeah. And I'll see you then, guys. Thanks for watching.